Hey Aaron, my name is Jacob and I live in Texas and I'm 11 years old and I'm trying to learn my backside flips. I need help with the rotation of my body and here are a few tricks that I can do.
Hey Jacob, so thanks a lot for sending your video. It looks really hot in Texas on this day. Looks almost as if your camera lens was fogging up there a bit. Cool, so yeah, so far the tricks don't look too bad. Definitely some of these we could work on getting a bit more solid. But then again, they may have just been like your first tries. Boom! Varial flip, first try, like a boss. Man, you landed that one.
Thanks, and if you could help, that'd be awesome.
Cool, so you're actually really quite close. I see what you're doing. You're doing like a varial flip and then turning your upper body and making your upper body and your legs and everything do a backside 180, which is not a bad way to do it. Obviously, check that out right there. You just came up a little bit short of the full rotation and then slipped off the back. By noticing what your trucks did on that last one, I would say it definitely will help you to loosen your trucks up a little bit. If that would totally wreck your skating, then don't do it, but loosen them up just a bit to get used to it. I think that'll help you out a lot. Cool, so I got some help for you here on your backside flips. So what I want you to do, you got your kick flips down, but you have to get them really, really, really down. Once you start getting into these harder tricks, you have to really have those previous tricks mastered, and that's what really shows through. Your kick flips are good, your varial flips are good, and just the fact that you did your varial flip first try shows me that you got it. You got it done quite well. Cool, so what I wanted to show you here was my little version of the cheater. It's called pivot. In this way, it's popping up a little ollie and doing a backside 180 pivot. Cool, you don't have to learn it this way if you don't want to, but it is a good way. I do suggest it because, yeah, a lot of other tricks will come from learning this pivot as well. Cool, so check it out. You can kind of see the motion of me doing almost all pivot, which is not a backside flip at all, but more of like a kick flip backside pivot, into doing no pivot and rotating the full thing in the air. But you see how I always do that same kind of motion where I flip the board up in the air, just doing the kick flip, and then I catch it at a certain location. I usually try and catch the board at 90 degrees in the air and then throw my feet down and just make it do the full rotation from there. So you can see, especially on that one, I caught it at 90 degrees, and there I dropped my nose down and then I still pivoted. So the beautiful thing about that pivot is if you're just barely short of the 180 like I was right there, or if you're a full 90 degrees short, you can still land and pivot no matter what. Now here's the other thing. Kickflip frontside nose slide, kickflip frontside board slide, kickflip frontside crooked grind. They're all very similar to this same exact motion of landing on that front truck and doing that pivot. So once you're ready to learn those tricks, you also are going to have a very easy time doing them. Also, fakey backside full cab flips, like it's all in that pivot. So yeah, it definitely will help you out. Follow the steps in this video and you got it. Bye, skateboarding made simple.